So today I was going to talk about something that I have people online ask me about. I have people in person ask me about this. Just like anytime we're talking about art, I hear people go like, oh my god, I feel like I'm not any good. I feel like I never get any better. I don't like anything that I do, you know? And they want to know how to improve. And most artists, when you ask them like, what do? I want to make my art better. You know, they'll tell you, well, it just takes practice. And, well, that is true. There are some things that you can do that will help you, if not get better faster, at least feel better about where you're at faster. And I have 3 things that I wanted to share with you that have helped me and seem to have helped other people in the past that I have talked to about this stuff. So, here we go. Number 1. The first thing I always bring up to people is learn to draw in pen, because that is something that so many beginning artists avoid. Even like people who have been doing it for a while, they don't really like drawing in pen because it's scary. You don't have as much control, you know? I mean, you have the same amount of control, but you can't go back and change things and fix things later. And what this does is it, first of all, lets you be okay with the mistakes that you make, which is huge. Because I hear so many people, you know, they mess something up, and they think the whole piece is ruined. Like, I don't like it anymore, I messed it up, and I can't really fix it at this point, so it's just not good anymore. And the thing is, every single artwork, every single piece you see out there, even like in great big art museums, they all have mistakes in them that the artist doesn't like too, and that's a fact. Unless they made it like yesterday, they're probably looking back on it and being like, I messed that up, should have done that better, should have colored that differently, you know? Nobody likes their work all the time, and most people don't like their work most of the time, so it's okay, you're not alone, you know? Something, like, if you don't know where to start with pen stuff, literally grab any marker you can find and try doing contour drawings. And what that is, you can find a lot of info on that online, and a lot of art classes will have you do it. So there's a good chance that if you've taken high school drawing classes, you have had a teacher do this to you. My teacher did when I was in high school. And blind contouring is essentially like you look at the thing that you're drawing and you don't take your eyes off of it, and you just follow the contour line of it as much as you can without looking at your drawing. You can start out just doing it while like looking at both, but yeah, and what this will help you do is kind of, one, again, just be okay with how it turns out, because there's nothing you're gonna do about it. They don't look good. They look fucking ridiculous, and it's hilarious. In fact, I'm gonna do one right now. I'm gonna draw myself. And these always come out looking hilarious. I love doing this when I'm just sitting around with my friends and we're all kind of bored. And it totally freaks them out because I'm staring directly at them and not changing my face at all. And they're like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, I'm drawing you, sit still. People don't even have to be sitting still to do this. You can be creepy and just go somewhere in public and draw people while they're not looking at you, or while they're looking at you. Be extra creepy. I'm gonna get arrested or something. Police are gonna show up and be like, hey, there's a bunch of people that are just like, staring at everyone, and we want it to stop. So that's it. That's what it looks like. That looks like me, right? Awesome. No, but these are just fun and good, just a good exercise to do. But yeah, and the people that I've talked to that have also learned to draw in pen, they're able to make a lot more confident lines instead of like having a lot of the really sketchy, like lots of lines, lots of like adjustments and stuff, which is fine, but it's something that I do see a lot with people who are starting out, especially with digital art. If they're starting out with sketches, they make like 9 billion lines everywhere, and it just makes me more comfortable with the way that your hand is moving. Like, you don't think that you're gonna mess up, so you're like, okay, this line is going here, whatever, who cares? Anyway, the second thing I wanted to talk about was force yourself to finish everything you do. Like, even if you hate it halfway through. And that can be really hard to do. Like, I still struggle with this sometimes, and I occasionally break the rule, but it's something that I try to do as much as possible. Even if finishing it means, like, covering it up and doing something else. Like, I do this a lot with the journals that I do. This is the one that I'm working on right now. This is, I think, number 9. It used to be a Bible for toddlers, baby Bible, and it rubbed off, and I need to do it again, but I wrote "God is gay" on the back. But, yeah, and just going into everything with the intent of finishing it, because I see so many people, and I've seen this in, like, my art classes and stuff, and it kind of breaks my heart because they have all these good ideas, and they start on something, and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and they start on it, and then they mess something up, and they're just like, I'm done. And it's not, like, a matter of they're a quitter or anything, it's just, like, I think to some degree they're scared that it's not gonna turn out the way they want it to, so they don't want to finish it, because they're scared it's gonna look bad, and it's like, yeah, everyone does shitty art sometimes. And, like, that's just the way it is, you know? Nobody draws well every single time, and nobody draws anything perfect ever, you know? Like I said, even, like, stuff in art museums, you're gonna go in and you're gonna think, like, oh my god, it's perfect, and let me tell you, the artist does not think so. Nobody likes their work. And it's kind of sad. I wish that would change, because feeling proud of something that you made yourself it's a great feeling, and you should be able to feel that. If you put the effort into something, you should be able to feel, like, the sense of pride. Like, I made this, I did this, look at this. It's like a proud parent, you know, holding up a baby, like, I made this, look, everybody, isn't it cute? And the last one I had, if you feel like you're stuck and you're not coming up with new ideas, or you don't like the ideas that you're coming up with, and you're, like, drawing things and it's just not looking the way you want it to, try something completely new and different for you. And this is one that I do a lot, because I just, like, I jump around all the time. I get bored with what I'm doing constantly, and I'm like, I want to try something different, oh my god. And this could be, like, try different art style. This could be, like, you know, something I like to go to a lot when I'm stuck is, like, abstract expressionism type stuff, because there's no expectation there. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You could, like, barf on a canvas and be like, here, I did it, abstract, don't you love it, or whatever, and nobody's gonna give a shit, because it's abstract, and who cares? No, yeah, things like that just have no expectation of what you need to do, because sometimes you get so wrapped up in what it should look like and how you think it should be that you can't, like, be okay with it, and that's kind of where you gotta, like, you gotta break that wall there. And yeah, what's the other thing? It could also be trying a new medium. Something I've been experimenting a lot with recently has been spray paint. I did my first set of spray paint stencils recently during my portfolio class this semester, which was really fun. And I've also been playing with embroidery a lot, because I plan on going into textiles, and I wanted to play with more, like, fabric-y stuff. So I've actually been incorporating embroidery into my, like, canvas pieces, and I've been, like, doing a lot of embroidery on, like, stretch canvases, and it's been really fun. So yeah, just some random ideas there. But, yeah. So if you're stuck on things, I hope that this was helpful. If you've been around the block a few times and are just looking for something new and interesting to do, you know? I hope I helped. I don't know. Nobody asked for this. I just have a lot of thoughts, and I wanted to share them. So, thanks for listening, guys. Bye.